get married? You are in a very serious relationship. She would remind you of that if she were here. I'm glad is she back in Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Are you answering for him or are you him? You are him. Okay. You guys have very well trimmed beards, so I can't tell. You guys either do each other's beards or go to the same barber shop. It is immaculate. You're like, bro, you want the same style as me, right? Yeah, bro. This is the best way to maintain this. Oh. I'm really good after a breakup, okay? Because I really work on myself. I do everything right, you know? The working out, the therapy, the ruining his life. Those are the 3 things you need to do. My ex and I, we would bicker a lot, and whenever we would get into an argument, I'd immediately get ads from Hinge, the dating app. My phone would be sitting right there, and it would detect the high decibels because I'm yelling at him. And Hinge would send me these dudes who look like their name is Cliff or Keegan. You know the type? I can't see anyone, you kind of look like a Keegan, but not really. And for whatever reason, Keegan's always tying his shoelaces, but staring straight into the camera. Being like, hey, is your loser bothering you? Ditch him! There's me! Like, imagine you had a perfectly healthy cat, but it coughed a fur ball every once in a while, right? You don't want pet finder ads. Be like, yo, is your cat on its 9th life? Ditch it, here's a new one, you can call it Cliff. It's really upset. I remember one of the biggest fights we had was about a hike, right? I wanted to go on a hike, he didn't want to go on a hike. So as a compromise, we went on a hike in absolute silence. And the whole time, don't look at me like you've never been on a furious nature stroll with your lovely person, okay? 6 months in, you're gonna end up on one, okay? The whole time I was trying to get him to talk to me, but all I had to riff off of was nature, right? And that never works. I'm like, babe, doesn't the Hudson look beautiful? He's like, yep. And that was it for 3 miles. I even tripped when we got to this rock. I was like, oh my god, that was so high, I could have plummeted to my death. He's like, yeah, you could have, but you didn't that, did you? I was like, you guys, this show happens often. Come next week, I'll tell you about the silent archery class we went on. That was mwah. Mwah. So you guys are from Canada. Anyone not from the US? Where are you guys from? Czech Republic, both of you? Okay, what are you in our country? Are you visiting? You're just doing what? Traveling. Okay, I thought you said just journaling. I was like, you could do that anywhere, sir. That is not grounds for admission into the United States of America. I know I'm speaking like a Republican. I'm not even American, but I will protect this country. I promised to do that so they'd let me in. I'm Palestinian. For real? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you people are really famous. Yeah, we've been killing it since 1948. Sometimes I get killed, but hey, you lose some, you lose some. That was too dark if you watch the news. It's pretty bad this week, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I grew up in Palestine, and when I moved to the US for college, I decided I didn't want to tell people that I'm from a war zone, right? Because that's a huge bummer. And it's really awkward for Americans because it's your fault. You know, so instead I started telling people that I'm from the same place as Jesus Christ. Which is true, okay? I'm just not from where Jesus thrived. I'm not from Nazareth. Okay, I'm from Jerusalem, which is where he, you know, he had that, like, that fatal carpentry accident, was forced to retire. Don't look at me like, if it was not Easter, none of you would be awing and oohing. It's fine. I don't know, maybe he'll show up, who knows? Maybe this year is the year. Maybe this year's the year. Yeah, my life is very fun. I also work for the United Nations. Yeah, I know. That's the appropriate response. Yeah, you do nothing. I know. I worked on Syria for a very long time and I fixed it. Then they put me on Yemen, check, check. And now I work on Libya, you guys. So if you have any friends from there, like tell them to hang tight. It's really fun. I have to watch a lot of really boring meetings of politicians yapping, right? The only way to get through it for me is to pretend that they're talking the way Gen Z does, right? So just follow along. Imagine the president walks in, he's like, okay, boomers. I'd like to call this meeting of the Security Council to order. Any objections? And everyone's like, dead ass, dead ass, dead ass. Like, fucking mint.